So then we get into levels of a force. So levels of force is we actually have to match somebody's threat. So if somebody grabs my arm and I take out their windpipe, I'm going to jail. So I have to be able to match the attack. So again, yeah, if somebody punches you in the face, we now have assault, but that doesn't mean I can just take out my gun and shoot them in the face. So this is the part of martial training, like training, so that we know when to stop, when to also when to call it, and then how to respond. This takes a lot of time, a lot of effort, a lot of training in order to even get to that place. But the thing is that when we defend ourselves, a lot of times we could be the ones going to jail. We take someone's teeth out, we might have a really expensive bill at the end of the day. So I think it's really important to follow these levels of force. And then from there, there's 4 things that need to be present to use force. So I'm going to go through that first, and then I'm going to go back to the levels of force. So what needs to be present to use force? Number 1, preclusion. Preclusion is that I did everything that I could to de-escalate the situation. I exited, I tried to calm the situation down, I maneuvered, I moved, but if somebody keeps coming at you, especially if they're like actually using force, that is one reason that I would use force in return. I have to have the ability. So, for example, I'm not going to be hitting on some little kid or someone that's not my size. It's different between a man and a woman, but you just have to, even a woman threatening a man, we have to really, I have to have the ability to actually to use force. So that's one aspect. Size is an element, sex is an element, and age is an element, and there's plenty more. And then there's the the opportunity. So I can't be calling someone, call me on the phone and say, hey, I'm going to come kick your ass. And so then I go over and I shoot him in the face. That's not the opportunity. So a lot of times, like when somebody's talking smack, we have to like rise up, and there's no, like, I got to revenge, or I've got to defend my mama, whatever that is. I really need to just really de-escalate that situation, and I need to be able to calibrate myself, and I need to really be able to master my responses to these attacks, if you will, because a lot of it's the verbal attack, and it's really a lot of times it's about honor and dishonor, and that is just, again, that's on us, that we don't have to be taking these things personally. Anyway, all that being said, so I have to have preclusion, opportunity, ability, and then I need to reasonably believe that I am an imminent bodily injury or harm, or somebody that I love or somebody that I'm with is an imminent bodily injury or harm. So this is one of the things that you would actually say in court that I reasonably believed. And that is, that will hold up in court. If I just go to Pound Town, in a sense, and I just start hitting, and I got my stick, and I actually kill somebody, again, I might be going to prison, because I wasn't first able to stop myself, but then it's all about this reasonable belief, and being able to defend myself in court would be, I reasonably believed that I was an imminent bodily injury or harm or death, and deadly force would be that. So again, if I hit somebody at the temple when somebody was trying to take my purse, I could also be going to jail. So I think that there's a lot of what needs to be present to use force is really, really, really important in martial arts. And then the other piece is really practicing my awareness.